Mama Wembanyama! Shout out to Bill Land, the legendary San Antonio Spurs announcer, is retiring after 21 years and a half century in the game. We are here paying homage and respect to the Bill Land great. But before all of that, we got something important to address here. Shout out to the 3.8 that are 96.2% aren't subscribed to this daily great content that we're getting. Hit that subscribe button. Take just one spur of the moment and get every Spurs moment right now. Make sure you hit that so you know every day when we're posting. You can get all the information right here. Hit that just right now. Just take time. Boop. There you go. Now you're done. Now you're not part of that 96.2. You can join that 3.8. Keep this thing growing. But, oh mama Wembanyama. Spurs broadcaster Bill Land announces his retirement. The legendary play-by-play man is stepping down, as I said, after 21 years in the business. Look at that guy. Him and Sean Elliott together, they have done a great job over the years. Bill Land started in 1974 in Wisconsin, in a very small one-man studio, and he's made himself into a San Antonio Spurs legend. He's given some multiple quotes about this. Currently, he is feeling great, as you see here on the screen. Last year, he was diagnosed with cancer. People thought that last year was going to be his last year in the business, but he was able to stick it out. He didn't do every game, but he did do a few games, and you got to hear his Oh Mama revamped into Oh Mama Wembanyama, which is still, it's early, but it's a legendary call. It is one of those ones that we're going to miss every Spurs Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, whatever day the Spurs are going to be playing. We are going to miss hearing the legendary voice of Bill Land. And right here, he says this. I read the San Antonio Express News. They had written a piece on him, and it was a really well done piece. And reading that, one of the quotes I pulled was, "I feel truly blessed to have had a dream job with the best production crew in the league and the best analyst in the NBA, Sean Elliott. As I move forth into the fourth quarter of my life, I want to thank everyone, especially Spurs fans, for their incredible support over the years, and especially this past year as I battled with cancer. We appreciate you taking your time and taking the hard work, obviously, while you're battling with something so tragic and so serious, and we really thank you for being able to give us all the great San Antonio Spurs moments that you have been able to give us." Another look here at the great Bill Land. And one more quote before I get into a little story that I read that I found so interesting is another quote he said from another broadcaster. It says, "Bill has been a core member of the Spurs family, not only for us, but for fans who listen to him each season. We'll be forever grateful to him for bringing over 20 years of dedication to our team, fans, and we'll miss his voice dearly. That we will." And I'm paraphrasing the story, but the last thing I want to say on Bill Land is, he started, as I said, in 1974 at a small paper in Wisconsin, and with that, he was making $120 a week. At that time, he felt like he made it. He felt phenomenal. It was such a big thing for him, and he was talking about this story, and his dad, not in any bad way at all, or not in any way trying to cast, any criticism or any skepticism on what he was doing. He said, "Do you think you're going to be able to do this? Do you think you'll actually be able to make a career out of this?" He replied, "I'm going to do this until I have to get a real job." And thank God I never got to get a real job. Well, you had a real job to us, and it was making us excited, happy, proud, and enthused throughout every Spurs game that you were able to call, and throughout the years prior to you just being a Spurs announcer. But again, happy retirement to the great Bill Land. Let me know your guys' thoughts on any of your favorite Bill Land moments, your favorite Bill Land calls. He had one great one. Oh, mama, Marco Bellinelli against the Rockets. It's a big three with about 3:30 left. They go up 4. Oh, mama, that's a spicy meatball. That's a classic one for me, too. But let me know in the comments what you guys thought of Bill Land and how you feel the season's going to be different without him calling games. But this was Spurs Digest here with Keenan Warner. Again, hit that subscribe button. Let me know in the comments, and I will see you guys soon.